Hello, 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 hello. Welcome everybody to the world of Edarastrix. We're back. Hey guys, how you doing? How's everyone? Yeah.
I'd say this is your last chance. Just saying.
So, last week, you guys went a bit crazy. JVL had some slight issues with his mental state. Yeah. Frost
is slowly going insane.
Frost gained some insanity points. I mean, Zakonis and Pearl, you managed to keep quite level-headed, I'd say, throughout this whole thing.
I was a little bit hurt, but she's okay now.
Yeah. And you got some. Well, you got some pets.
I forgot to add
the week before, but
I got to add the XP.
Where is Fox?
Where's
my fox?
Where is Frost's fox?
Where is my fox?
You can just assume that at any time, if you want your fox to be next to you, you can just whistle and it'll come run in.
I can just summon it, basically.
Yeah.
It made me laugh so much watching that clip because I was like,
So
we're all
funny.
just completely fucking ignoring you.
But yeah, so last week you guys took someone hostage, forced him to show you where he picked up his jobs from,
And Javen fucking freed him.
and then you threatened to cut his balls off and told him to go and run to his friends and basically tell everyone that you're not to be fucked with.
I said his toes.
Well, in my defence, it was more I was looking for an in into the group. I
Yeah.
wanted to tell them that there was a new dangerous lunatic in town who wanted to be part of their operation. It was a form of plan.
It was a calculated play from Jay.
But
Thank you.
after the day you guys had, you were a bit, let's say, unmotivated to do anything else, and you went back to Dukenan's house. And now you have a bit of time. You guys had a conversation about what you wanted to do, and everyone agreed that the best course of action was probably to break into this house to find out some information about what's going on, why everything's getting messed up. You know, there seems to be trouble afoot. JVL did manage to finish Frost's shield.
I've yet to design the actual logo. I have something in mind, but I'd like to have an actual picture of it.
He also managed to go to the shop and spend a bit of money to get some crafting materials, i.e. a load of rotten food. I don't know, you know. Left to his own devices, he does do some strange things sometimes.
I was coming a bit unstuck when I went and did my shopping last week.
Yeah.
I only needed a very tiny amount of rotten food, and yet I came back with bags of this stuff.
Yeah,
It was so cheap, you know. It was such a good deal.
you went a
You
bit.
didn't go trash can diving, dumpster diving. That's it. You didn't go dumpster diving.
Dumpster diving.
There was just a scene. Basically,
There was
you
about
guys.
an hour of haggling, wasn't there?
You guys were just sitting around at Dukenan's house. Jay had gone out with Loboto, and you see Jay walk into Dukenan's house, followed by Loboto, who just has arms full of just bags of rotten food. And it fucking stinks. It's just horrible. But he is adamant that he needs it and it will be beneficial to the group, so you let him keep it around.
And Face, I don't know if we can do this now. I still wanted to buy like the golden necklace that would do something with
You
speech.
cannot do that now.
No, but I'm like the same way you say Javen did this. I was thinking.
You went to that shop. It had unfortunately been sold to someone else. They didn't have any more.
Fuck.
You also found out that you can't take the bracelet off. It is cursed. No matter how hard you try, you cannot get it off your arm.
I want a refund.
You're gonna chop your arm off to get that refund?
But yeah,
I'm asking for the refund because I cannot chop it off.
you guys, you've basically got. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's the weekend now. You assume that these people are going away today. Well, Dukeman told you that they're going away today. You guys are thinking that you should strike while the iron is hot. You know, there's less chance of them coming back after they've done, you know, a day's worth of travel. So, you now are just planning on how you're going to do this. You've got some hours until night time, or you can wait and go tomorrow, or you can go today. You can go whenever you like. But now is your time to plan.
I say, guys, if we look for the windows, see if there's any, open windows or points of views where we could enter, or I sneak in through the roof and then open the front door, stuff like that. But see if there's like a back door we could use instead. Just once inside, we can look whatever the hell we're looking for. I don't actually know.
I mean, back way in seems to make sense. Can I ask a quick question of our DM?
Yeah.
How much have we managed to recce this location? So do we know, kind of if it's surrounded by any other buildings? Are there any, like whether they're not?
I could do that with the
wooded
cloak
areas on the approach. That sort of thing. How much do we know so far?
You know, it's in the posh, uptown part of the city, and you know, basically all the houses around there, they have it's like a gated community, basically.
Right.
They've got nice gardens, just houses. They're relatively spaced out, these houses, because they own quite a bit of land, but it is like just a large gated community of people that live in these quite nice houses. So yeah, you would have been around there and got sort of a view of what they're like, but you didn't know which one specifically this was until you get a chance to go up there.
All right, I could reckon with the cloak of what was it? Cloak of nature, I think. Yeah, the cloak of nature. I could reckon the area if you want me to.
Okay, well, it seems like these people, they're well to do. They take their personal security fairly seriously. So our first step has got to be getting inside the gates of the community. We got to do that without arousing any suspicion. Anybody got any bright ideas as to how we can do that? I love the cloak of nature. We should absolutely use it.
For the group, I have no clue. But again, I could just I've climbed on buildings before. It shouldn't be too hard to climb over a gate, right? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if these people are well off, they must have tradespeople come in and go in fairly regularly. We could try and go in at night, but I don't know. Maybe we go in under the cover of daylight. I mean, your disguise routine was great. That worked really well.
Thanks.
So maybe we could pass ourselves off as being on some sort of legitimate business in the to get ourselves through the outer gates. It gives us a reason to be there.
What if, and this is just a suggestion,
Dance
you guys tried that, and I do use the cloak of nature to try and basically, if something goes wrong, you guys try to create a distraction instead, and then I'll look alone. Like preferably, we've managed to find something as a group.
That's a good idea, I think.
We do already have an alias though.
Flying foxes.
The flying foxes.
Yeah, but if it falters, that alias, it would be nice to have a backup plan. I'm just saying I could follow you from a distance, and then if I see shit goes wrong, you intentionally try to make a. I say make a scene. I don't mean like start a fight. I mean more.
I think we can come up with something.
Create a distraction. I think you're
create
right,
a distraction,
Ross.
and then if it isn't the case, then we just say I am the scout of the flying foxes. If we manage to get the information we want without doing that, we just say that we have to be cautious, given that we have some valuable goods on
Well,
it, which would be our eggs, and not to let the egg in it. Obviously,
if we
these
can
can't fall into the wrong hands.
if we can convince them to let us in, whether that's under the guise of the Flying Foxes or not, and even if word has travelled this far of the Flying Foxes' last performance, nobody's going to be surprised if we say one of the cast was fired. That will completely track with how our last performance went.
I'd
I
say
don't think
one
that
of
puts us
the,
at
But
risk.
it's
It would
part
make
of
more-
their artistic getting in the zone to be at a distance and be
I'd
just
say
alone
make
for a
more-
bit longer.
But you could,
Would
well,
that-
if we can create, if we're the focus of attention, then yeah, that might create a window for you to slip in and
But I'd say
identify the
saying
building we
one
need to
of
get
us-
into.
I'd say one of us got fired is a bad excuse, because if things end up going well and I am to rejoin you, given that excuse, they'll immediately see through the lie.
Well, look, if I'm completely honest, I don't think there are any big fans of the Flying Foxes in town. I mean, that show was a one-off and it was a long way away. It'd be pretty
Fair.
unlucky, but I'm just thinking in the back
Things-
pocket, contingency,
If things go well, we could just say, "There's one more coming. He just takes longer because he's doing his art thing."
Yeah, we've got options. But yeah,
happens.
if you keep
Not a
keeping
lot
you
of
kind of,
cards. Some of them are very.
Finally, I got it.
They need their moments, you know.
what do you think, Zakonis? Any ideas?
I mean, yeah, we do have kind of an advantage being, at least experiencing being a traveling performing group. For, could just kind of use that as our front. I can transform into an animal at any point in time, which can give us more legitimacy to our case.
I mean, there is another option, and I don't mean to. Just while we're in the early kind of brainstorming phase. I mean, I enjoyed being ringmaster last time, but I don't think, if I'm honest, I was very good at it. But I did manage to get my hands on that robe with loads of items on it, and there's loads of useful stuff in there. I mean, I could just make a door in the walls.
That could work. That would
What
be
will do?
much
Go.
faster.
Yeah, that's
could-
Why didn't
actually.
you say that sooner?
Or,
You should have led with that.
well, I mean, if you like that, you'll love the ladder. And I tell you what, I'm not short of, guys. I'm not short of rope.
Yeah,
So
he's
maybe
got a
we
lot
go
of
old
rope.
school. Maybe we go old school with it, and we just get over or through the wall at night, sneak about, get ourselves in there.
I
Over
mean,
the ladder
it's-
with the rope and over the wall with the rope and the ladder.
But the
Find
thing
the
is,
house, in through the door.
There's the one thing, Jay.
Lotto can keep watch.
There's one thing, Jay.
Possibly
I
the
like it.
uncle.
If
I like it.
we get discovered within the house, we are fucked if we go at night. If we went with we'll try to resolve this peacefully, but we have a plan B, which gives me an advantage. Like, if you guys create a distraction, I'd have a major advantage trying to sneak in alone. If we sneak in all together, not only are we more loud, but as soon as we are discovered, we don't have a backup.
Okay, so how about one of us? I think we need two to go in. We don't know what we're going to face in there, and like we know that these people take their security seriously. We've got to have at least two people going into the building. We don't know what we're going to face. We might have doors we need to make our way through. There could be defenses. You don't know. I mean, if they're taking their secrecy seriously, then yeah, they could have all sorts going on.
It's
So
not
it
like
feels
I have
there's
a
got to be
gun.
two have got to go in the house.
I'm pretty good at stealthy, like being stealthy and quiet.
Are
One
you
could-
absolutely sure like that?
One could be a lookout, and one can be on standby for keeping us up to date with the notice sending, any movements outside, so we can have a lookout looking over the compound. Another one outside the house. Two inside the building.
I'd
We can
say
communicate with the notice sending, and
But-
we've got distractions. I mean, I can make all manner of distractions. I got my wand with me fireworks, and I'm sure I can. I mean, look, I know how things went the other day. I can cause a fuss. It seems.
I'd say it's definitely for me with my cloak of nature. It would be great if I was the one to sneak around as like one of the two people. If we
I'm
end up-
happy to go with you. I'm pretty sneaky.
Well, I mean, yeah. If we've got sneak.
Just
like, we've
try
got
to
sneak-
split up. It makes it more efficient, and also if one of us gets caught, the other still has an advantage if they throw it.
So we've got sneaky
And I
sword guy,
can-
sneaky magic lady.
You have your note of sending. I have my message. That I
Anything
can
works
send
for me.
my
if anything
mind
looks like
message.
it's gonna get out of hand, or if we need a distraction, I can easily do that. I can transform to a lot of different animals.
I'd say the wand of pyrotechnics would probably
I mean,
create
yeah,
a bigger distraction, because not only does that alert everyone that can see it, but also everyone that can hear it. And it was quite light last time. Thanks for blowing out my eardrums, by the way, Jay.
They can also draw in everybody to that location.
So how about I position myself outside the compound with my crossbow and my wand, and I can
Mhm.
stay in touch with message and notice ending. And then if you need me to kind of either distract or provide a bit of cover from afar, I can do that. I could post Loboto somewhere as a lookout as well.
Works
Cover a
for
lot of
me.
ground that way.
If you make Loboto small, let's get less dense as well with your magic.
I mean, yeah, I could shrink him if you.
I could
see
maybe. I assume
Give it a
because
little
there's
lookout.
a DM. There's a gate
Little
to this
lookout.
area, right? So there's also presumably a wall separating us, right?
It's definitely going to be Pearl's new nickname for Loboto. Little
What?
lookout.
They'll look at. But face. The
So,
DM.
Yeah,
Is
there's
there a wall?
there's like a wall and a gate into the community of houses, and then on like at that actual house there will be like a low front wall, but nothing like.
I'd say, Jay, if you can make Loboto, I know I've got some strength, but he's a metal fucking man. There's limits to my strength, but if you can make him just slightly less dense, maybe I can, as he clings onto my back as he's small, I could climb up the wall, see if I can place him where the arches are, and like silently take out those arches. You know, just...
I mean, he'd be quite a useful. I mean, maybe he could keep Zakonis. Help Zakonis post lookout around the house. We can cover both sides of the house that way.
A higher position is more advantageous given a lookout, but if you want him to be
We can go higher.
defensive,
Well,
We can climb
we-
up and
we-
go higher.
can we get much higher?
well, look, we still don't know exactly what the house looks like, what it's going to be like inside. I think we head over there. I want to find my lookout position. I want to maybe find a tree somewhere I can secrete myself away, where I can get a look over the wall. See if I can get some height on the situation, and find my lookout post. And then you guys could, make your way in there. We'll scope out. We don't really know what we're going to face. We don't know the layout of this house, but I think we've got like a good outline. We just want to make sure we're tooled up for it.
We have to find the house first, though, right?
Exactly.
So, you and I
That
go
shouldn't
in
be-
first. We split up. When one of us finds the house, we message the other. Whoops. And then
That shouldn't be too much of a hassle. I'd say I could even reckon how many guards there are on the outside as well. I would probably climb up onto the wall, see how many people there are there. I don't know. DM, would I be able to just silently hush some people to sleep by covering their mouths and noses, just like go to sleep?
Not unless
yeah.
you have ether, I would guess.
Well, I
No,
think you can.
There's stuff you can do, but you can't just like
Sleep.
you can't just sleep them unless you've got a sleep spell or something else that
I
does
don't
that.
think I'll ever learn that, but maybe some weird sleep potions. I could cover a weird piece of cloth and just like I just hush them to sleep. But for now, I guess I'll sneak up on the walls and try to avoid as many guards as possible. Could I Assassin's Creed just pull them off? Kill
I
him.
mean, you'd have to make some sort of checks.
Several strength check. Yeah. Okay, but there is a way for me to instantly dispose of them, given I succeed all the checks. I like those odds. So yeah, I could sneak up on the wall, see one how many gods are on the outside, maybe dispose of a few of them. Although that would be a risk, and then we'll see where we go from there.
I mean, we've got the outline of a plan. It feels like any more planning until we've seen the lay of the land might be a bit tricky.
Overkill.
Yeah.
I think you should save the door in case we need to make a quick escape, though. We should be able to get over the wall with the ropes and stuff.
I mean, I've got 50 feet of
Right.
rope myself, and Jay
I've got ropes and
has.
grappling hooks, so we
Even
can
more.
get over the old-fashioned way, and then
That's
keep the door handy for emergencies.
In case you need to whip it out and go.
Yeah. Okay. Have we got like the outline of a plan? Do we think?
I think we do.
We head over there, scope the perimeter, find a good lookout. Wait for nightfall. I take my lookout position. You guys get over the wall, and we'll see if we can find this house. And listen, if we can't get in, or there's a big problem, we can always regroup. Don't risk getting caught, because then we'll never be able to make it back in. They'll clamp down on security. There'll be too many eyes on it.
Before they can even utter
If it looks like we need to have a rethink, let's withdraw and regroup.
Before they can even utter a word, I'll make sure to dispose of anyone who stands in our way. Or at least I'll try to.
Well, look, remember, there'll be civilians there. Connected.
I am just roaming
Connected
along the
civilians that
rooftops.
we missed.
I'm just roaming along the rooftops and the walls, and then if we kill a fucking capitalist elitist at a time, you know, who really cares?
I've already accidentally really upset a noble in my life. I don't want to make it a habit.
And you know I own a shop, right? I mean, I literally
But
sell things for a living.
Are you the 1%?
Well, no, it's only a small shop.
Exactly. You earn your money of your own labor instead of underpaying your staff and just earning money passively. Right?
I mean, they get Sundays off.
I'll give them a chance to convince me that they're not just abusing the system and making use of the position they were in.
While you're talking, Pearl's just like pulling out the black cloak that she used to disguise herself, part of her costume for the disguise before, taking off her regular cloak, shoving it back in her bag, and just like so she has a darker like covering.
I'm just saying, Jay, if
and she's
you're
just
born...
like tucking her sparkly jewelry under her clothing so it doesn't reflect.
I'm just saying, Jay, if you are born with like, in a prosperous family, use that power for good instead of, you know.
Javiel and Frost proceed to have a 30-minute political discussion about whether being born into wealth means you're instantly bad.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these merchants are, if they have this straight.
And then someone pipes up with, oh, we should probably get back to planning.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who said it, but
That conversation
was...
will, though, however, be on our horrible spin-off show.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Frost
Horrible.
and Javiel D&D podcast.
Yeah, it's the podcast no one asked for.
I know. There goes Zoe, I guess. Zoe's done with this. She didn't enjoy the podcast, unfortunately.
Okay, I need to leave some stuff here because I need to be light on my feet.
Fucking time.
Oh, I have a great idea. I turn to Critter and say, if there's any places where I feel like I can't sneak in, you'll have to do it. But if you do a good job, you get a treat, alright? I'll say to Critter. So we have Critter.
You're taking your pet with you.
Yes, we have Critter as a remote, basically like a drone and stuff. Yeah, just sneak around.
So we
Okay.
climbing this wall?
Let's do it.
You guys
just
waiting for nighttime?
I
Yes.
think we should,
No,
think
yeah.
I think we should I think we should head there, kind of as it's kind of getting towards dusk, so we can kind of make our way around the outside, while we've still got some daylight. Make sure we don't miss anything, but so we're kind of ready to go by the time it starts to get dark.
Okay. You
And
guys.
just for your information, I'm leaving some stuff behind.
Jay
So
dumps a load of stuff.
I gently pack up my cable
Let's see
billowing
what
and
do
a
I have
couple
in
of
my
spare,
inventory.
a few hundred spare feet of rope.
I have my helmet of comprehend length. I'd
And I'm
say.
going to hide the egg in the cable billowing.
Oh, I did get a jumping stick. Holy shit! I did get a jumping stick. Nice.
You're leaving your egg at Dukenan's?
I am taking the egg with me. I'm taking the egg with me. If you leave all 4 eggs here, that's a really bad idea, isn't it?
I'm leaving my puck idle here. Don't feel
Okay.
like I need
What? Frost sees this and just gives this look at Jay, like.
that. I tried to hide it in the cable billowing. I tried to make it so he didn't notice. I didn't want to get into it with him. I knew his mad superstitions would come up.
To be fair,
You guys.
I'm mad and superstitious. They are not connected.
You
That's
guys
right.
wait.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm-
Next week on the Frost and Jay podcast, religion and politics.
You guys wait until it starts to get dark. You arrive at the. Well, you spend probably about 30 minutes walking through the city, getting up to the posh area where all the richies live. And you come up to. It's probably about a 10-foot wall that goes quite a long way. And
Oh, that's easy.
there's a big old gate about 30 feet down the road to your right. And there's like a little guard post in there. Yeah.
It's a guard post. Is the roof above the guard post also 10 feet?
No. It's
So we could
yeah,
we
it's
quickly
a big
climb up?
gate area. The gate is probably about 15 foot wide, about 20 foot tall, and like
It's taller. Damn it.
it's like a roof,
Hmm.
like a roofed gate.
Okay. I'd like
Through
to
the
start.
wall,
I'd
I
like to start
climb-
kind of discreetly walking
Is there a top floor of
round
the
the
guard tower?
outside to try and find. I'd like to ideally find a fairly leafy tree that's somewhere close to the wall, somewhere I can get a good eye line into the compound and a bit of elevation.
Yeah. Okay. You
That's what I'm
can
looking for as I stroll around.
give me a perception check.
Okay.
See what kind of
Uh,
tree you can find.
I just pat myself on the shoulder and go, "Come on, Jay, you're good with trees." And cast guidance on myself, as is my tradition.
15.
That's a 15, and you know what? I will take the guidance as well, because I really do want to find a damn good tree.
I mean, you have infinite guidance, right?
That's a 4, baby.
19. Nice. Okay, yeah, you find a really good tree. It's right next to the wall. There's lots of leaf cover and lots of
Perfect.
branches, pretty strong branches that you can take your
Climb
pick
on.
of.
Just reach up, grab a branch. I'm like, yeah, that'll hold.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased
It's
myself.
a good tree. It's a good tree.
Can we climb up on the wall? Is it 10 feet high?
I mean, you could attempt to climb over the wall.
Yes.
You
But
guys.
I have a backup plan.
Jay has left to go climb a tree. He's clearly getting into position.
I'll try. I think I have the advantage on climbing up with my jumping stick, right? With Zoe, because we are going together, right? So.
Yeah, I was just gonna use my rope.
Oh right, we had that too. Frost, like an idiot, tries to climb up normally, even though he does have a rope.
Mouse
Alright.
just standing there like.
Give
Do
me
I-
an acrobatics check.
Alright, don't film me now. That's not great. It's 12.
12. You like scramble up the wall, but you don't reach the top. But you don't hurt yourself falling down either.
And Pearl climbs up with the rope, and
Yeah,
I just
Pearl
go.
just is climbing up with the rope next to you. Looking at you like.
And
Do I need
Frost
to
just.
do a roll? Or am I good?
Do athletics because you're climbing.
I like the idea that next to Pearl, like Frost is
She
just
just
trying to
says
get at the
Frost-
wall, like
she
Milo
just-
the dog from The Mask when he's trying to bring Jim Carrey the keys in the jail cell.
Athletics.
I
Athletics. You
I
said.
just
Yeah.
imagine that Pearl's
That's
just
a
standing there
4.
looking.
A
I just
four.
stand there looking at Pearl, thinking like, "What the fuck?"
You
And she's just like, "What the fuck?" And I go up and I fall down, like, and she just throws the rope.
you manage it, but you really struggle.
Can I? Okay.
You're
so-
climbing up the rope like, oh, this is just like in gym class when I used to.
Yes, I'm so terrible at climbing rope.
Okay.
Fine. A rope? No.
Frost goes.
Can't fucking do it.
It's probably just distracted by the birds and the leaves.
Not easy.
Yeah.
Frost just goes.
It's
My
like,
goodness,
oh,
why didn't I
crow.
think of that?
Ah, fuck.
Okay, Frost, give me an
The
athletics.
fuck was in primordial though.
I'll use my own rope though, just because I don't want to be using Pearl's rope. I'll use my own rope. That's a 20, mate.
20, yeah.
That's-
You managed to climb over pretty well using the rope.
Good
Yeah,
shout on
yeah.
using your own rope.
Yeah.
Much better rope.
Dear God, there's one and I think of that.
Sukonis, everyone else is in position.
Zirconis will transform into a small gray cat.
Nice, nice.
Oh, grey cats are such good cats.
And he will
Is there a tail
climb
spy for
his
this
way up
too?
climb his way up
A
onto
tail
the
spy
wall.
face.
Nice. Let me just check. There might be a cat more.
Ooh.
Do we have a tail spire?
You have a tail spire.
We don't have a map for this particular area. It's too big. But we do have a map.
Since I'm looking at the stream, and we're still in Dukman's hides there, which is kind of.
Let me just add.
I'm a kitty.
Yeah. Once you turn into a cat, you can climb up onto the wall. Are you going to drop down next to these guys?
I'm actually going to stay on top of the wall.
Okay. Okay.
I give him a look out.
Prowling around.
Frost and Pearl,
Mhm.
I would like you to give me some stealth
Do I have it?
rolls.
Do I have
as
advantage with the knight and the cloak of nature?
what's the description of the cloak of nature?
I think it was as long as I'm not being like fully observed at the moment, I can put it on, and then I like the cloak changes to match the surrounding area, which means it's like a tree, but it would be if you looked at the side, the tree would just have a bigger stump, basically. So if you look from the front, it's basically invisible, but if you look from the side, it can look weird. You have advantage?
Sorry, I'm just looking up. Cloak of
I think that was it.
It shifts colour and texture to blend with the terrain surrounding you.
That
Is that like active camouflage?
so it's chameleon basically.
It basically means you can use hide as an action, even if you're being directly observed. So yeah, you pretty much get a free pass if someone looks at you.
Hide in plain sight.
So do I even still need to roll then?
While you're moving, yes. If you stand still, then you can just say you're hiding, because it is
Alright.
pretty much like.
Well, it's either a 20 or a 22, so I think I don't really need the advantage. I guess I should have done that first.
Yeah, that's a 20 for you.
And a stealth check, right?
Yeah,
22.
22.
What?
Nice. Okay, yeah.
I have a +5 to stealth, and I rolled a 17.
I have a +7 to stealth.
Frost and Pearl managed to sneak by without being noticed by the guard. It is starting to get dark. There is sort of, street lighting, but it's obviously it's not very bright. It's mostly just sort of some oil lanterns and a few torches that haven't quite gone out yet. But you're in a big sort of complex. There's around 15 houses there. You guys can split up, and there's basically a road that goes north and a road that goes east.
We split, right, Zoe? Pearl?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, Bailey's really loud right now.
I'd say I'd go over... Like, is there houses directly against the wall?
No.
As
No,
well.
no.
So I'd sneak over the wall, I think, if that's...
You're
'Cause I
already
assume
in
that's-
the area. You're already in the area. You snuck over the wall.
No, but I mean on the wall. Well, we're in, so can't do that. You go west, I go east. Whichever one's the longest, I'll take. Zoe, Pearl.
Yes, sorry. Bailey's barking really loud.
Gotta love the doggo. You can't say mad.
Pearl's trying to be sneaky. She's sending you hand signals.
Yeah.
I could go like that.
It's the
Weren't
whole.
looking.
All right.
So Frost moves off on the east road, and
Whichever
Pearl
one's the
goes up
longest.
the north road.
Yeah.
Frost, as you get to the end of the east road, there's a turn. It goes north. Basically, in the big middle area of all the houses, there's just a garden. So in the middle of this big area, there's a garden, and the road that you're on is turning north.
Is there no door
houses-
patrols anywhere?
The houses are opposite. As you get to the end of the turn, see a light coming down the road. Hear footsteps. The footsteps of a guard. Getting pretty
There-
close.
There's a massive gun, is there not?
Yeah, you're basically to your left right now. There's a garden. It's a big square garden covered by big hedgerows, and inside there's flower spots and benches and stuff like that.
Is there like a bush? Probably,
You-
right?
Yeah. There's a big hedge bush. That you
All
could-
right. I already have the cloak of nature on me, but I've not covered myself completely, so I guess the effect. I try to fully trigger that effect, and I just jump into the hedge, hoping that the thorns don't sting. But if they do, I'm more used to more pain than a few thorns.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
And I do want to do something as the guard walks by. A 19.
19. You manage to not make too much noise when you jump into this bush.
If it did, I would have just sent out the fox. Just saying.
Nice. Yeah, you hear the footsteps stop, but then they start again, and the guard doesn't say anything, just carries on, and then you see him walk past and away.
I wanted to capture him. Nice. Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's just on his route, walking around. But you managed to get past him without being seen. You can now continue to go up the north road. And then we join Pearl, who is going up basically the opposite road from Frost.
Mhm.
There's to your left, there's a couple of houses, and then you can see ahead of you at the end of the north road there's a big row of houses at the back. So you can try and have a look, see if you can find the house you're looking for.
Yeah.
Be right back, guys.
What do I?
1 second.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to roll
You can do
to have a look? See.
Do a perception check.
I was really hoping you weren't going to say that. Fuck, 4.
4. You don't see the house on the left row of houses. You feel like you're going to need to go up the end of the road. Can you give me another stealth check?
Please. Yes. See that? It does fine. Stealth, I roll fine. I got fucking 24 total.
24. Okay. As you're walking up this road, to your right, there's a big row of
I roll
hedges,
like that for other things.
and just in time, you see a light come round the corner of the entrance to this big garden, and you manage to sort of squash yourself and not get seen by the guard, who actually turns the way you're going and starts walking the way that you're supposed to be going. But with your 24, you can decide to either hide in the garden or you can try and follow and not be seen.
I'm gonna try and follow.
Okay. Jay,
Yes.
you can see that Pearl is now behind a guard, trying to be as sneaky as possible. You've lost sight of Frost because he's turned a corner that you can't quite see over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
How far away is the Pearl and guard?
You are probably, because you're up a tree, you're probably about 15 to 20 feet up this tree.
Yeah.
And it's about 50 feet to the west of where they are.
Okay. I'm quite a ways away. But that is probably a good thing. What I think I might like to do is fire a magic crossbow bolt into somewhere where it's going to make a little bit of noise and draw the guard away from Pearl.
Okay.
Away from his current run, because obviously with my repeating shot, the bolts disappear when on impact.
Okay.
So he won't find it and be too alerted. It's just I can hopefully make a noise. So I'd like to do
Sounds
that, please.
good. Yeah. Give me just an attack roll to see how well this distracts or doesn't distract.
Okay. That's a 28.
That is a nat 20.
Holy shit!
You have a +8 on attack rolls.
When my girl Pearl's on the line, boy can shoot.
Very nice.
You managed to find a small hollow can that's obviously been put there for some purpose. Don't know what.
That's what I've been practicing on.
But you managed to put this shot directly into the can, and it rattles around and makes a load of noise. And the guard that is in front of Pearl runs over to investigate. Pearl, the guard has run away. You can now slip past. But as you're slipping past the guard, what is Zakonis doing? Disguised as a cat.
He is bounding from rooftop to rooftop as much as he can, trying to keep up with the group, like towards the middle of where Pearl and Frost would be.
Isn't there a building there?
Yeah,
And
I
we
mean,
went-
you can. The houses are like quite spaced out, but
Okay.
you as a cat, you can definitely just sort of run and climb up the buildings and just get a good eye.
Yeah, I'm keeping the cat's eye view from the top.
Okay.
Every time I
okay.
see them move forward, I try to keep the gap between them.
Okay, Frost. Give me a perception check.
I have no DM inspiration, so I hope this hits. Oh, I think it does. Something tells me it does.
22. Okay, yeah. As you have gone up the north-facing road now, you come to the end, and on the corner, you see a very ornate house, and it has a sign on a low wall in front of their garden. It says Gimbit's residence. And you assume that that is the house you're here to find.
Because you were paying attention in the briefing.
I see how many different guards I can spot by. Like I try to sneak around the house in all the ways and try to climb up even if necessary to see like on the second like if I would assume there's multiple floors, right?
There is multiple floors, but at the moment you are outside the front wall of the house.
Alright, well I climb
And-
over.
You just heard a loud noise and some running.
Assuming, do I know where that noise comes from? Because
It came somewhere from your left.
from my so beyond the house, which means that they all probably running away from my direction, and not to my direction. So I still climb up the wall, see if I see any.
The wall's only
Any-
about 5 foot high. It's not a big wall.
That I'm taller than the wall. I can look over it.
Yes.
So I use my jumping stick, obviously, to jump over the wall. And then nobody can see it, and I'm like, better safe than sorry. So I climb over the wall, jump over the wall, whichever one you want to go roll with, and try to continue sneaking around. And then, as I said, with my clonator on, try to climb around the house and scatter around the house like
Wow.
multiple floors. Get a lay.
Before you describe 15 minutes worth of doing stuff, let me just tell you that this is what you see when you
Oh, you
look
have a-
over the wall.
You have a map or Tilspy, I think.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm in a very bad position to watch right now.
I'm just going to give you a shot to look. Okay.
Oh,
This is
very
what you
nice.
see. You can see one guard on the second level balcony.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of little areas, some bushes and some statues.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that the garden goes around the side of the house and to the right as well.
Would I be strong enough to lift a statue?
No.
Would I be strong enough to kick one over?
No.
I can't kick a statue.
No, they are made of concrete
God damn it.
and stone. Like, they're big, heavy statues. They weigh like 5,000 pounds. I don't know how much a statue weighs. They're
Who
heavy.
is it that this like
There
static
is some
noise?
static going on.
Yeah,
Is it me?
I think so.
I'm just
'Cause
gonna-
it's
it's
really-
Zoe. It's Zoe.
It's probably my laptop fan. I had to turn it on because it's starting to overheat.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, no worries.
All right.
My noise.
Oh wait,
suppression
there was
on.
a guard on the balcony and a guard to the left. You said, I think, right?
No, just the guard on the balcony.
All right. Can you place my character so I can like show you what I want to do? I also noticed that the window in the roof where there's no lights on, right?
You're basically like back here. You're behind a wall still, unless you've jumped over already. But you're probably about 20 feet actually behind where this place starts.
Can I get control so I can roughly show you what I want to do?
You should have control.
Not yet. It's weird, isn't it? I think that's because you locked the camera. Alright, so I'll, without jumping over the wall, I'll walk to this bit of the wall, as I can see over it. And I'll walk to roughly here, and then use this to sneak, like, staying low, so the bushes cover me still. And that last bit I'll crawl, and I'll try to crawl using this little overhang onto the roof, making sure it's quiet.
Don't want to tell everybody that you've found the place.
I want to scout first, as I've said. See the other side as well. See if there's any look at on the other side of the roof.
Alright, well stop. Put your thing back.
There we go.
What's everyone else doing? Pearl,
Yes.
you've snuck past the guard.
Yep.
You are now heading east on the road with all the houses on the north side of that.
I'm gonna send a message to Frost saying nothing my end, any luck?
I'll send my note of sending, saying I'm
You
currently.
can reply to the message, by the way. You don't have to send it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. So, Frost will reply with, I think I found the right place. I'm currently scanning to see what would be the best direction to come from. I encountered just one guard on the way this way, but there might be none on the other side. Given that you might be able to climb over or sneak over here and have no guards at all. So this would be better. So I'm currently sneaking. Just wait for the notice. I won't go in. I promise I won't go in.
Wait, shit, hang on, sorry.
I
I'm actually
said
able to see you to send a message. I take that back. I don't send anything because I have to see them to send a message.
Wait,
You send them that-
actually be able to see them.
You can cast a spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier and they're within 120 feet.
Am I?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
You got plot power in it. Okay, so I reply back what I just said. I'll scout the area to see if it's better to take the path here or to sneak around and like go from where they are just straight to us instead of taking a long way. And I say I promise I won't go in, as I said.
Okay. She'll send you another message just saying, let the others know I'm making my way to you now.
No, and I say don't make your way to me now. Wait until I say
Too
what.
late. Too
Yeah,
late.
too late.
Too late.
Pearl's
She
already
coming.
running.
She can't. No, well, she's not running, but she's like
While she does that, I'll send
through
my.
it
I'll
through
send
the
my.
bushes and
I'll send my fox
in the
through.
shadows.
I'll send my fox through the window in the roof, which I assume I can just hopefully just tear open without making too much noise. Is there an
Beast
opening?
predator.
Basically, is there an opening big enough for my fox to check the inside while I scout the outside?
All of the doors and windows will need to be checked. See if there's any openings.
I'll do that, and as soon as I find an open one, send in critter. It's provided I find an opening, of course.
I wish I could just appear at this point and be like, "Where's your fox? Where's your fox? I sent it in already."
Okay, but do I find any spot for my fox to go in without being detected?
Not yet. Thank you for the raid,
Welcome to the face.
Francois 878. Very much
Again,
appreciated. I hope you had a good
one of-
stream.
I'm
Thank you
scared.
for bringing your lovely community here.
Three.
Welcome in.
I also look for guards while I look for openings in. Like I'm scouting the roof anyway. Yeah, might as well look down to see if anyone's there, or any specific light signatures.
You are gonna have to give me a sneak, a stealth check, and an athletics check.
That's not great. Do I get advantage on stealth because I'm practically invisible during the night?
No.
Do I fail already?
You tried to climb up the front.
That's not my
wall.
athletics. That's my stealth.
Okay, roll your athletics.
That's a 16.
16.
That's better.
Yeah, you try to climb up the front wall, but as you do so, you make a lot of noise. You sort of rustle around the bushes.
A lot of noise? I'd say a bit of noise with a 10, right?
Well, the DC was high, so no, it's a lot of noise. And you hear the guard on the balcony sort of run towards the front of the balcony and have a look over. So you're like here. Up here.
And the guard is... Can he see me?
The guard is fucking... Show you what's happening.
Is he? I'm more asking. Is he looking over the balcony?
Yeah, he is sort of here-ish. Can't see him, but he's basically here, sort of looking around. Give me another stealth check.
All right, a 22.
Okay, you managed to hide from him. As you're flattening yourself against the wall, and you hear the guard walk back towards the other side of the balcony, you see Pearl appearing at the wall of the garden with a cat. Just
on the
just
other
behind
side
her.
of the wall. They were on the exact opposite side of the wall, right?
Yeah, they're on the opposite side of the wall. They're not in the garden yet. Obviously Zakonis is probably walking on top of the wall.
Did I see
how-
Zakonis turn into a cat, by the way?
I'm more asking.
No.
Oh, I didn't.
How do I know that
Okay,
they're...
cool. She's
Yeah.
just gonna go, oh, kitty.
Because
Just-
they
just
are
make
taller
the
than the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm standing next to a fucking wall, am I not?
Yeah,
Like,
you're
the wall that's-
facing outwards with your back
Yeah, but-
against the wall.
But that's the wall where I came from. Wouldn't they be coming from, the
No.
opposite side?
No, they're coming
the
from the
street.
wall you came from.
All right. I do this to them, like, I'll send a note. Quiet. Don't interfere now, please.
Pearl just sends it back saying, petting a cute kitty. Shush, leave me alone. Call me when you need me.
I'll
Just
send.
sends it back.
I'll send. That's great. Just keep doing
Opera
that for a little bit. All right.
She just says, yeah, sure, whatever. And sends it back again. It scritches.
I'll send
Javiel,
something to J2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Javiel, you saw Pearl sneak past the guard. Your
Yeah.
distraction was a huge success.
Stellar.
And then you spotted her sort of start walking with purpose. You know, you're like, oh,
Quick change of direction.
yeah. She seems like she knows where she's going now. What are you gonna do? You're still up in the tree.
Yeah, well, I mean, to describe that moment to you, I was up in the tree, and when it came over to me, it was like Loboto is with me. Nobody took him with them. They all forgot him, and he's just going like, Oh, I really don't know if it's my place to say, sir. Yeah, but you've been around. What do you think? You know, it's like she made me that rabbit. I don't fully understand human emotion as yet, so yeah, I know, but you're my friend. You could maybe. Oh, hang on, what's happening? And then I notice the change of direction, and and I don't know what to do. Nobody's told me anything. There didn't seem to be any alarms going up. I'm kind of like looking around for other guards. I presume she must have got word from. Well, I presume she must have got word from Frost saying he's, I don't know, rung some alarm bell or kicked a guard to death or something. I mean, I'm presuming the worst.
The opposite. Quite the opposite.
Well, I don't know that. I'm not there.
He doesn't know that.
I did want to say this is,
It is a fair assumption for Frank.
yeah.
I'm in character, and Javiel fully expects fucking carnage. And like, Pearl was on a mission. All of a sudden, she's like, "Oh no, change!" Starts pacing the opposite direction, the direction you went. My first thought, some bullshit's going down. So I'm starting to panic. I'm getting nervous. I'm like, "Oh no, why is nobody talking to me?"
Can I
And I
send
don't
a
know what to do.
message? Can I send a message at this
Well,
exact moment?
I'm gonna hold fire. I reckon I can hold fire for like another few minutes. They're gonna feel like an eternity to me.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna witter to Loboto quite a lot, going, "But why is nobody telling me what's going on?" I don't know, sir. I've received no messages. Yeah, I know, but they were supposed to tell me what's going on. I'm up a tree.
Can I send a message to
you-
either?
You eventually, after what
I hold
seems
it.
like
I hold for a moment.
what seems like a full eternity,
Yeah.
you receive a letter from Frost.
Oh, that's nice. Nobody
So
sends letters anymore.
Zoe ignored my
Nope.
request. I said Zoe ignored my request.
No.
You might as well meet with her now. But do stay quiet. I'm still
mean
trying
Pearl?
to scout the area. Oh yeah, right. Sorry about that. But stay quiet is what I'm saying. Hold on, my headset just turned off.
Oh, no.
Okay, I feel the rustle in my pocket of the note of
Hold on.
sending arrive, and I'm like frantically pull it out. And I'm like,
There we go. Back with my headset.
Loboto is from Frost.
Just stuff in the
He says-
pocket.
he says-
Starts running. Well, I did.
Yeah, like so he says Pearl's acted irresponsibly and may have caused some trouble. What do you think? Seems unlikely, sir. Yes, it does seem unlikely, doesn't it, Roboto? Right. Well, whatever it is, I don't know. I think they might need help. The thing is, I feel like my job is still lookout. Is now I've seen the direction of the house that they've identified. Am I able to reposition while still kind of remaining on the perimeter, like providing cover? Like, if I know that the house is in yay direction, you know, does the layout of the land allow me to kind of potentially find another tree that overlooks that house, or do I need to go in to be able to be proactive with what they're doing?
Yeah, so if you wanted to go all the way round to the back of where this like gated community stops, it would take you quite a while.
Right.
You can see obviously the big garden, the houses.
Yeah.
But it's basically you're in the bottom left corner. It's in the top right corner.
Right. So quickest way to get in there is just to go the diagonal and meet them the old-fashioned way. Get over there with some rope and grappling hook, and get into the mix. Right. That's basically the gist.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. You know, if they need my help, they need my help. I'm just thinking if there's something I want to do first. Okay, I don't think there is much I can do. I sort of take a deep breath, you know, get the grappling hook, rope, and then make an attempt to get over with obviously the traditional. Come on, Javier, you can do this.
Alright, just give me an athletics check for climbing off the tree with the grapple.
Sure
and
thing.
then do a stealth to see if you can get through.
Okay, the athletics check. I mean, does not go well. That will.
It's
Yeah,
fine. You're
I'll do-
climbing down a rope, but like you're guaranteed to get down. If, as long as you didn't get a 1, you weren't gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, yeah, because I don't want to completely spam guidance. So yeah, all right. So I make a somewhat undignified dismount from the rope and do the whole sort of immediately standing back up, like looking around, seeing if anyone saw, for several reasons, not just stealth purposes. I presume Loboto just artfully lands next to me, behind me.
The Botto literally just extends his legs down and then extends.
Yes, of
Like
course.
very
Yeah.
cartoonish.
Just lowers in.
Yeah.
And as he does that, I'm looking at his legs, going, maybe I need some of those.
His arms shrink as his legs go down,
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, come on, Loboto, shrink down, follow me. He kind of compresses like his legs up as much as he can and sort of waddles after me
Like basically briefcase Loboto.
as much as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming, sir. So yeah, stealth it is then. Okay. Oh, holy cow! Well, I
Do I
mean,
notice Jay at this point?
I'll
Do I
take
notice
the.
Jay at this point?
No.
I mean, I'll
too
take
far
the guy.
away.
Yeah. With guidance, that's a 4.
That's a 4.
It's difficult to sneak when.
You have a big
Well,
metal...
if you're me and you've got a robot in tow, I don't want to blame Loboto.
It's Loboto's
But-
fault.
There is a kind of he does have a characteristic.
JVL tries to
Very
sneak
well.
across with Loboto. And as Pearl and Zirconius and Frost are all sort of looking at each other, like trying to be very quiet and silent and not, cause any trouble, they just hear from over in the opposite direction from where they came, a guard shout, "Oi, who goes there?" And then a rustling as Javiel attempts to run away. Can you give me a quick athletics check?
It's funny as well because now I don't even have time to. I don't even have time to cast guidance on myself. It's like one of those things where it's like I don't even. There's no way I can bring myself to say to myself, "Javier, you've got this," because you've just fucked it up. Clearly, don't have this. That's a -3 for athletics. That is. Let me just to be clear. That's a nat 1 with a -4 modifier.
Yeah, that's bad.
You thought you were bad in gym. Oh my god.
Javiel's not
This
very
guy.
athletic, is he?
Should have
I was good in
listened-
gym, just not a climbing rope.
Should have listened to me, Jay, and just stayed where the fuck you were.
I can already feel myself. Like
You're gonna get a pep talk.
Javen now is going. Don't have another meltdown.
Javiel tries to run away.
I'm
from the
gonna have
guard.
one.
And as you run away, you run into this sort of big garden area that is in the middle of this sort of complex. And you're sort of like looking behind you to see where the guard is. And you run face first into a hedge and fall through the other side into like a very... You're basically surrounded by a hedge now, face first on the floor.
Could I see this guard, by the way?
You saw him, like, because he's on the other end of the road that you're on. So you saw him with his little light be like, "Oh, who's that?"
Is he within message distance? Is he within 120 feet?
Yeah. Well, the guard.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would like to send him a message
Okay.
saying, "This is your conscience. Leave that man alone.
He's a poor, troubled local idiot.
He is important to the fate of the universe."
Do I spot him?
Before we do this, Jay, can you roll me a 1d3?
Oh no!
Is this how many guards that show up behind the
This
head?
isn't one for one of my abilities. It's a 1. I'm good at those.
I feel like that's good actually.
Is that the amount? Is that the amount of faceplant damage I take?
Yeah, you take 1 HP of face plant damage.
Do I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Jay face?
No,
Do I see?
you're like
Right.
further away than Pearl and
Right.
Zakonis. All you saw was a light run in a direction. But Pearl, give me a persuasion check with advantage because he's very fucking scared and confused.
Okay.
This is not more deception.
One of them's a nat 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
This
which
guard,
is like a 28 total.
That's clutch.
this guard hears your voice in his head after hearing a noise and seeing what he thought was. He didn't know what it was. Could have been anything. And just is like, oh fuck! I you know what? I think I might just go home. I've had enough for tonight.
He goes for the barman-esque lie down. I might just
Yeah.
close up for tonight.
Yeah, he just goes and lies down. And it's
These are
like,
not the droids you're looking for.
yeah, he's like, no, that's too much for me.
Yeah, I'm done.
He. Javier now has a chance, that has the time to just sort of dust himself off, pick himself up, and walk over to where he saw Pearl going, and manages to meet up with Pearl and Zakonis, who are all just they're sort of just.
I reiterate and rephrase what Jay said earlier when my boy JV
I turn up to the guys and I'm like, hey, everybody all right? I thought I'd almost blown it there for a second, but I think I managed to get out of it.
That's great. I found a cute cat.
Oh, awesome. Isn't that Zakonis?
What is it? Oh, that's awkward. I've been petting him for like 10 minutes.
He won't mind. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
It's very soft. The top
Uh,
of his head is like really scritchable.
as you walk up and you have this conversation, you look over to the house and you see Frost with his back against the wall, just like making hand signals and stuff at you guys.
As I'm giving Zakonis' head a pleasant little scratch, I see Frost just basically back pinned to the wall of the house with a guard roaming around the balcony and just go, oh, shit.
I'll send a message. I'll send a message as I see them. Don't come. I got this.
He
Please.
says he's got it.
Got what though?
I
Does
don't know. It's certainly not information about the layout of the building, is it?
I've got no. I've got a plan. I'll say that too.
You guys are. Let me just get a good shot of this. This is basically what's happening. You guys are.
It's a great POV.
What's he doing over there?
I have a plan.
He says he's got a plan. I
I'm
thought we
Dutch.
all had a
I'm
plan.
Dutch. I'm
Pearl's
Dutch
just like-
after all. I'm
like-
Dutch after all.
like hands crossed on Javil's shoulder, just like peering at the note, and just swears under her breath in primordial, and just sighs, just like, for fuck's sake.
I can understand this.
We all had a plan. Him going in alone, wasn't it? Right. Well, what are we gonna do? He's up there now. He's kind of. He looks.
Well,
pretty much
they
pinned
are
where he is.
debating.
We've got to
While
distract
they-
this guard.
While they are debating, can I say to Critter that he has to stand on the edge of the balcony closest to me? Like I hold out my hand so he's just enough room to get on there and make some noise to distract the guard.
You can send him off. Yeah.
So basically, on this point where I could see the guard from here, but the guard would be looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your fox runs up and give me just roll a d20.
A 13.
13. Okay, yeah. The guard sees your fox just run across the balcony. across the railing of the balcony over to the other side of the house, and is now.
No, I was hoping he'd stay near me. Actually, that was kind of the command I wanted to give him.
Well, he didn't quite understand you.
Fucking sassy bitch. While I take this opportunity, not exactly my plan, I take this opportunity to climb onto the roof fully.
Give me an athletics check and a stealth check.
A 21 on athletics and a 16 on stealth. That's interesting. If I had an advantage or disadvantage, I would have had a nat 20 and a nat 1. It's a shame. So a 21 and a 16, which I feel like is solid, right?
You managed to climb up onto the roof without being spotted. You guys see Frost climb onto the roof after sending his fox out. What are you going to do?
The guard is now over on the other side, right, at the balcony.
Nope, he's exactly where you see him at.
I turn to the other two and go, guys, I'm still feeling a little bit fragile after the other day, and I feel like I might need to defer to your judgment as to what to do now, because right now, I want to shoot him.
The guard or Frost?
You'll have to hit my armor class.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just toss a coin. And a little twitch appears in the corner of my eye.
Pam goes to reach out and then just takes her hand back and is just like.
I see that, and I'm like,
Does Loboto interfere? That's my real question. If you toss the coin, Loboto does the same thing and snatches it out of the air. Like, no, you prohibited Frost from doing this. You're not doing it either.
Loboto consents intent. I see, but I see that. I see that she's almost scared to put, and I realise, no, J-Fuel, you said this wasn't the person you were going to be. I rein in my instincts. I'm like, well, look, he's got an elevated position up there. We can't let him keep running around on the roof. But we got to get into the house somehow. What can we do to help or get in there ourselves? If we just leave him to his own devices, it's all going to go to shit.
While I make a plan, can Frost just act?
Act.
Yes. Can I?
I'm going to stay on voice, but
knock
I'm
out
need another bit.
Can I knock out the guard while jumping off, like kick him in the head or something?
These guys are still making their plan. You can't just. You're frozen in time. They're watching you climb up, and
this is an anime dialogue. Basically, they have infinite time within this 1 second.
Yeah, that's how the universe works.
I mean, it's made by Face. Of course, the universe works on anime logic.
Of
There you go.
course,
Come on.
I wouldn't make a universe that didn't work on anime logic.
Fair.
Right?
If you really
Yeah.
want to win the campaign, all you need to do is use the power of friendship.
That's what I'm trying to do. But Frost
Oh, we are fucked.
sometimes.
You know that's the one thing I'm no longer capable of, Faith.
You tried to shoot me, didn't
That
you?
is not good.
I shot you for science.
Did you,
And that's why I love Pearl.
When did you shoot you? When did you shoot me?
When we were testing with the fire. Wait, no. Did I punch you for science? What did I do for science? I did something. I hurt you for science.
You tried to hit him with a
for science.
stick.
I think you hit him. Yeah,
Ah!
you
You
hit him.
tried to hit me with a
Flaming stick.
burning stick.
Yeah,
That's the
flaming
one.
stick. Yeah.
For science.
And I just caught it, if I remember that right.
Yeah. Technically, she was just trying to hit the air around you to see what would happen.
And I caught it.
But
Yeah.
you guys have seen this. Javiel has voiced his concerns to you guys.
Zakonis is still a cat.
Yeah.
And you're a very scritchable cat. Maybe you can distract the guard, because, you're going to obey commands more than that weird
Just
fox
like-
that Frost has been rolling with.
Just roll around, give your belly, look all cute. If that's okay, we don't want you to do anything you're not comfortable with.
This will. His sassy cat attitude. If I can do this. And jump up on the wall and go towards the middle of the little walkway over there and just start meowing like the most I am here meow you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
should- you
sorry,
should do-
Face. It was a rules-based question, but while he's in animal form, does animal handling become human handling for Zagonis?
I'm not sure on that one. I've never
think-
had this issue.
It's a left-to-center question.
Yeah. I think anybody using animal handling on me still works the same way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fair.
Like, I have no choice but to obey it if you make the roll.
I think you can move your character, right?
I think so. Be able to see him here. Hold on. Hey there. So small now.
Oh, fuck.
While Zagonis is making his way over towards the house, I turn to Pearl and I'm like, "No, if we get a minute, it might not last very long. He might be a dog person. We should try and make our way down the side of the house, or at least up to the edge where he can't see us from the balcony."
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm having a fucking time.
This guard hears your meows and walks over here to investigate.
Can I push him off? Can I push him off?
No, the rating's quite high. It's almost as tall as him.
I recall my fox into the Pokeball that I totally have.
Okay, your fox is with you again. Not, you know.
We'll have a code word for it. Where's my fox? Every time I want him back, where is he?
Javiel has suggested a plan to Pearl.
Yes.
Of
I'm sorry, I was having a fucking
a
tizzy in
meltdown,
chat.
Yeah.
Shall we execute it in
Nothing
post break?
happened. I didn't paste the wrong. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
At least it was like a public-friendly thing that I pasted.
I think
It could have been so
5-minute break, and then everyone can execute their plans
Yes. I had to pee really badly.
and try and break into this house.
Mhm.
Let's do.
Yeah. So we will be right back in about 5 minutes. Chat. I'll be able to talk in the chat and stuff while we're gone. But yeah, enjoy these clips of previous sessions. While we're gone.
Where's my fox?
That's my fox!
Whip out my wand, and with a little billow for showmanship purposes, I fire off a nice gaudy pink flare into the night sky, hoping that Frost will understand.
What is the shape of this flare?
Well, it's gaudy pink. It's difficult to achieve any defined shapes in pyrotechnics, as I'm sure you know. It takes a lot of concentration on my part, and I have had a night of fine whiskey, but it does vaguely resemble a bell end.
Nice.
Remind me, what is a bell end again?
The end of
Right.
Oh,
I
Oh.
was just
That's clip
not
that.
expecting that. Oh,
Fucking-
what about bird? Bird is the word. And then instead of that, you say bard. Bard is the word.
Yeah.
I actually really like that one.
Bard.
Oh
I
no,
love
because I
that.
changed it to everyone's hard about the bard, and then I realised what I was saying. Everybody's hard about the bard, but yeah, but that's not what I meant.
It's hard.
Okay.
And
so
it's going to
we'll
be
take
stuck
that
in my
one
head all
then.
night now. You've actually dissonant whispered your own group.
Yes, let's fire.
My gift to you is this tiny, tiny harp.
It's adorable.
It's the world's smallest
adorable.
violin.
I was just
It's
thinking the
very
same
cute.
thing.
It's no, I'm not giving you a sassy thing. It's
Next
different.
time I have an
can play it
existential
for
crisis,
Frost
that's
when
going to
he
come out,
tries
isn't
to
it?
tell people his backstory.
You know what? Normally, I would laugh along and side with you on this, but I feel like after today's episode, too soon.
Yeah. So well done.
hand crossbow, and it also now uses, because it's a magic item, it now uses my intelligence modifier to hit,
Nice.
not my usual dexterity.
Very nice.
You know, can be a bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure that it's actually going to use my intelligence modifier. Yeah, and it gets +1 as well to hit and to damage. So in theory, this should work. Here we go. Attack with massive modifier. Come on.
Oh no.
So that's a natural 1.
Oh no!
Ah, what?
You hit the half elf.
Unbelievable! Come on.
You you whip out your crossbow, your newly bought.
Build it up.
Your newly bought.
Pure curiosity. Do you happen to have any more items that you were going to display tonight? We might be able to grab it. Generous
it's-
discount.
A second immovable rod, perhaps? That we wouldn't buy at a discount?
Give you an immovable rod.
No. I'm debating whether I should use it, so here we go. Roll the 1d2. So if it's a 1, I'm going to use it. Because that's probably... If it's a 1, I'm going to use it. If it's a 2, I'll keep it for now. It's a 1. We're using it.
Don't we this. This is all you, buddy.
Yeah. I'm going
Yeah, I'm in a bad way.
I'm
Ross?
gonna heal up Jay.
Because I would like to have a word with the ringmaster. Can I just lift the ringmaster off his feet and run with him outside?
Damn, man, you never cease to amaze. Just steal the fucking fight organizer. Steal the promoter. You're just basically scooping
Duck
up
the
Don
ring
King,
master.
slinging him over your shoulder in a fireman's lift and doing one. That's what you want to do.
You have inspiration.
Is that advantage or a new roll?
A new roll.
Roll.
I am going to use it.
Oh, DM inspiration.
A
I love the idea.
21. A
The
21.
first you try and slam his head down, it kind of like doesn't quite land, and you're like, nope, try again.
Yeah.
It's just a
It's like
yeah,
You
double whammy.
you grab the barman's head and you try and slam it down onto the thing, but he resists, and then you think, nope, fuck you, and you just slam
You
it,
again.
and he slumps to the floor.
Coin. I'll toss a coin. Alright?
Oh dear. Okay, let's see.
As the coin goes into the air, I slap it clean out the air,
Whatever
like
it lands on.
out of nowhere,
Whatever
aggressively. Like I no hesitation. As soon as I see the coin go in the air, I go, no! It just flies across the room.
Frost
What?
scrambles over to the coin to pick it up.
I toss it again, and whatever it lands on the floor, regardless of if you'll slaps it or not.
This time, one of Lobotto's arms telescopically stretches from all the way up from the second floor into the door and slaps the coin out of the air.
My master said no.
Okay, I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
Okay.
Boss, are you telling me you spent 50 coin? Something that makes your feet itch.
And it.
Could have got a fiance for that, pal.
I'm 100% certain that it also does something else. I just don't know what. Again,
There's
it
gonna
might
be a
steal
little
my
bit of a-
soul. It might steal
gonna
my
be a
soul. It may
little-
start at the feet.
You're a natural
be a
optimist,
little
aren't you,
wall
Frost?
of,
There's one thing I do like about you.
And that
It's
is.
gonna be just a little wall of like silence, and he's just gonna look close his eyes and open them.
Stupid.
Whip out my wand. For showmanship purposes, I fire off a nice gaudy pink flare into the night sky, hoping that Frost will understand.
What is the shape of this flare?
Well, it's gaudy pink, it's difficult to achieve any defined shapes in pyrotechnics, as I'm sure you know. It takes a lot of concentration on my part, and I have had a night of fine whiskey, but it does vaguely resemble a bell end.
Nice.
Remind me, what is a bell end again?
The end of
Ah, right. Right. I
Oh.
was just
That's clip
not
that.
expecting that. Oh,
Fucking-
what about bird? Bird is the word, and then instead of that, you say bard. Bard is the word.
Yeah.
I actually really like that one.
Bard.
Oh
I
no,
love
because I
that.
changed it to everyone's hard about the bard, and then I realised what I was saying.
And we're back. Hello. So,
Hello.
everyone is sort of in their positions. Frost is on the roof with his fox. Zakonis is distracting the guard by meowing very loudly. And
Where's my cat on the
Javiel
mic?
and Pearl have hatched a plan to maybe go around the side of the house.
That wasn't my plan.
Well, certainly to try and make it to the wall of the house, so that from the balcony, we can't be seen. We need to close this gap, I think.
Okay.
God damn it.
So you are gonna sort of try and move as the guard is being distracted. You guys easily make it flatten up against the wall of the house here.
Yeah, nice.
There's a window in front of you. It's a bit higher than your heads. Maybe you could try and.
I'm going to suggest kind of bell, like to give her a leg up to peek in.
Just jump up.
Okay. She's just like very carefully, just like.
Jay's hands get
Her
soaked
foot
in the water, covering Pearl's skin.
She has clothes on.
Okay, Jay, give me a strength check, and
Wow.
Pearl, give me a weight check.
Yeah.
Give me a
don't
weight
worry,
check.
don't worry.
I mean, I think we're both offended here, aren't we? I'm just like, come on, Jay, you can do this.
Base. I do want to say I do have to sub at 11, especially since I have an excursion tomorrow. So, roughly.
Well,
Very nice.
Well, I mean,
Very
obviously, I did buoy myself before giving the leg up, so that
Yeah.
that could be as much as a 2. Let's find out for shits and giggles.
Even if you had
It's
advantage.
a 2.
You want to switch places instead, Jay?
Javiel starts to give Pearl a leg up and sort of struggles a bit, but then he's like, "No, do you know what? Fuck this! I'm doing this." And he and he manages to, Pearl kind of has to stand on his hands properly to be able to see in here.
He takes hands crush damage.
But as you get up, you can sort of support yourself a bit on the wall, and you need to give me a perception check to see if you can see what's inside.
Oh.
What you can see inside.
Ooh, that's a good start. Okay. That is. What's my fucking perception? -1. Okay, that's a 14.
14. Okay. You look through the window, and what you can see inside is what looks like a big sort of library room. A place where people just sort of sit and lounge around. There's a guard in this room on the opposite side of the room.
You just
Just
go
sort of-
waving at him.
Just sort of standing around, just sort of like, just hanging around. You assume that he's just sort of pacing the room. He doesn't seem to be leaving this room for any reason. Just hanging around in there.
What
He's
is
a
what
chill
is-
dude.
What is the room? Is it like a kind of a living room, a library? You know, is it what
Yeah,
type of
it's
rooms we're looking at?
it's basically. Let me. Pretty dark in there on the stream, but there's a row of bookshelves on the left. There's just sort of a couple of tables, somewhere to sit and read. It is kind of like a lounging library area.
Nice Zakona skin rug on the floor.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we shouldn't let him see that.
That's a good point.
I slightly before she's ready, like kind of. I mean, I won't say drop Pearl, but she comes down less gracefully than I would have liked to have lowered her to the ground. I'm like, yeah,
She's just gonna like
what's-
grab onto your shoulder so she doesn't fall over and just be like, "Are you okay? Am I heavy?"
Yeah, no, you're fine. I think I just threw out one of me lats the other day. You know, just lifting some stuff, heavy stuff. What did you see anyway? What did you make out?
Kind of looks like a library, I think.
Ooh.
There's just one guard kind of pacing about, not really doing much in there.
Oh, God. Okay.
But there's a lot of books
Okay.
and a
What do you want
rug
to
that we probably shouldn't let Zakona see.
Oh. Was it a cat?
No, I think it was a bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Okay.
Yeah, no.
What do you want to do? Do you want to try and make it round to the front door, or should we try and go around the back? If there's a guard at the front, maybe we should try and head towards the back.
Yeah, I think the back's a good idea.
Okay, go on. Let's go. Go on.
Okay. Where did Zakonis go?
I don't know. I guess he's still getting his tummy rubbed.
Okay. I hope he's having fun with that.
Hey, if it gets us to the back door, that's great. So,
You guys,
I saw that happy face.
so yeah, I think we're going to try and make it around the left-hand side of the building towards the back. See if there's a back way in. If there's a
okay.
guard
Frost.
next to this front door, effectively.
Frost can see Zakonis distracting the guard. You also saw Pearl and Javiel start to go around the left-hand side of the house. You're on the roof. What are you gonna do? You're also muted.
Fuck. Change the camera so I can see myself. That might be useful.
There you go.
I assume Zakonis can see me as well, right?
Yeah, Zakonis can see where you are.
I'll just stick up my thumb to Zakonis. My foxes magically teleported back to me. I have a look at the window in the roof, like the. See, does anything of use?
Okay, yeah, you can move around to the window and go and have a look. Give me a perception check when you get to the window.
Alright, that sounds works for me. Perception, please be high. 20.
20. Okay, yeah, inside here. Let me sort of give you.
I make sure to peek and not stand right in front of the window. I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
You can see there's a hallway beneath.
Oh, it looks down.
Yeah, there's a hallway beneath you. There's no sort of where you would expect there like a loft or an attic or something to be. It's just rafters.
It's just a big ass roof.
Yeah, and
big ass hallway, tall.
Yeah, you can see this hallway. Yeah, you can also see that there seems to be no one in the hallway. Not very well lit, but what you can see, there's no one
How's the
there.
window? How's the window?
The window is just a solid
Yeah, but-
grate of bars. It's
A
not like
grate of bars.
yeah.
I think I need a man on the inside. So I'm sending in Critter. And I'll use my free daily use of Speak Animal that I have for 10 minutes. No, what was it, 10 minutes or an hour? I don't remember.
I think it's 10 minutes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes. And I'll specifically tell him, all right, if you check out the rooms, see if there's like a fancier room, like something, or like a gloomy, like there could be something hidden, you know? You come back to me, and I'll not only give you some snacks from what you already done, striking the guard, but I'll also make sure to buy whatever your favorite, absolute favorite snack is, and you get that as well. So just check out the rooms.
You definitely get me that food. Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure? 100%.
We're a team, Critter.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
No, I understand.
Alright, I'll do it. Yeah, fine. So I'm just gonna check out the stuff. You want me to let you know anything, or just hang out there?
Give me a lay of the land, and if there's anything it looks like there could be something hidden, if you see any weird passageways that you would not, like a normal person couldn't enter, but of course you with your size could, explore those as well. You can tell me everything you find about that floor, but if you see a guard, come back. I do not want to risk you getting caught and possibly killed. I mean, I assume you don't want to either. But,
Okay, the fox runs through the window and onto the rafters, and after a little while comes back to you, and it basically tells you that on this upper floor there is 3 different rooms and a door out to the balcony, but it can't get into any of them.
you can't get into it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Critter, what kind of snack do you want when we are done with this?
Critter would like a lizard on a stick.
A lizard on a stick.
Yeah.
All right. I'll make sure that whenever the opportunity, when I'll be looking out for a lizard on a stick now,
Nice.
Critter.
Nice.
And I am, while Zero is distracting the guard, gonna try and kill the guard in one strike. So I can use the door to get in.
You're gonna attack the guard.
Well, I assume I can't fit through the bars, and slamming them would make a lot of noise. Like trying to cut or saw through them wouldn't work as well, would it?
Yeah, no, you won't be able to get through the.
So yes, I am gonna try and kill the guard in one hit, and if he struggles, I'll just instantly grab him, like cover his mouth, and then let Zakonis finish it. Hoping Zakonis understands the thing.
Okay, explain how you're gonna do this. Let me give you the shot of where you are.
That's the guard. I am gonna use my full might, which is to say, Jay can't cast guidance, can he?
No, he doesn't know you're doing this.
I'm gonna ready up.
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
stand.
sneaking around the side of the building like we agreed.
There is. Listen, it's stealth. If
Some
there's
of us
no
follow
one,
plans.
it's stealth.
Hey, I've just
If
created
no
a nice,
one can-
peaceful, and cute distraction.
If no one can see you, it is still stealth. So if everybody's dead, it's stealth.
Okay, well, how are you doing this? What are you doing?
I walk. I say walk. I sneak up to this point, and while Zakonis is still distracting him, I cast my frozen smite, and
the guard turns around and sees you.
what? Ow! Ow!
Because
because
Magic is-
casting
takes
magic,
you out of stealth in D&D.
casting magic creates light and noise.
Okay, then I stay back and cast it first. Can I do that?
He's gonna no matter what you do, unless you're, on the other side of the house completely. Like
In that case, I'll just give him no time to react and do what I said I had to do. Cast a spell and jump down and just strike him with all my might.
Alright, do an attack roll.
Let's see, where is my core?
You dropped it, you donut.
Fuck.
There it is.
There it is.
Do I have advantage?
You do not have advantage.
Okay, and I cover his mouth immediately if it's given I hit.
that doesn't hit. The guard manages to dodge as he's turned around and seen you. Manages to dodge out of the way.
Second attack, follow-up attack, something.
Nope. You're now in initiative, but we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna see.
And he was worried about us going around the back of the house.
My
and
original.
turntables.
That was my original plan, damn it! You fucking took that plan from me.
You are a team. You are a team. You are supposed to do plans together.
I was just
You've
gonna
even got
scout
the DM
area.
shouting at you.
I was just gonna scout the area and tell them how to approach and do nothing from there, but they just showed up anyway.
We're a team.
We were still stealthy. Nothing was
We-
compromised.
We were
I had
doing
to get
fine.
in.
You fucked this up. Don't blame us.
Fucking adorable here.
Someone please clip that.
By this point, Zakonis is obviously watching Frost and screaming internally. But Javiel and Pearl have managed to get to the back of the house.
I turned to Pearl and I'm like, hey, I'll tell you what, I was worried there for a second. I thought Frost might blow it, but this is going pretty well.
And then you hear
Yeah.
a scream from the front of the house.
Never mind.
Well, at least we can always count on him for something.
You guys are around here, basically, on this back corner.
Should we go towards
so,
the
sorry.
screaming, or should we just carry on?
I know, right? Well, at this point, have we gotten as far as the corner itself? Have we had any chance to see what's round the corner, or has the scream come as before we reached it?
You see what's round the corner. You get a glimpse of some sort of like outdoors backyard store area for supplies and shit, with a door leading inside. But you do also see someone with a torch, sort of checking out all the supplies and making sure they're all right.
Because to be honest, I think I'd be like, oh, it looks like there's a fair few people in this house. It's not as deserted as we thought. But I think they're all about to start heading to the front of the house. We could go and help. Or this could be the distraction we were looking for.
You're planning this from the start, Jay. Just mastermind.
Frost did say that he would help if we got into trouble
I mean,
and be a distraction, and then maybe the other way around should like he said we could be a distraction if we got into trouble and he would go in. Well, he's accidentally a distraction, so we should go in, right? It goes both ways.
Jay,
I say, well, we don't know it was Frost. And then you just hear Loboto going, oh, no, you're right. It's the first time anyone's ever heard Loboto laugh. It's a new skill
Did you
he's
teach him
acquired,
humor?
especially in this moment. No, he's a very quick learner.
Well done, Loboto.
And apparently has quite a bleak sense of humour. He must have learned it from me.
Yeah, I didn't teach him that. I taught him dancing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
As you hear
I think
this
we're gonna.
noise-
I think we've made our decision. I think we're gonna like say essentially wait and see what the guards do when the scream comes from the front of the house.
as you hear this noise, you see the person. Well, you don't see the person, but you see the torch light sort of go into the house. Sort of start running that way. Yeah, you can try and sneak in the back now.
I think that's as I see the torchlight recede, I'm just like, and I just start making my way off, like it kind of prancing along in my little way, a stealth prance. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah, you guys make it to the store area, and you can look inside the house through the door that's been left open. To see it's just a little hallway with a door at the end right hand side. Yeah, it basically goes into that room.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna go back to Boston Zakonis. Zakonis
Back to the action.
Yeah, Zakonis is Sin Frost sort of just attack this guy and miss. And the guy is now called for help from guard friend. Before we start initiative, Zakonis, what do you want to do? Because you're currently not in initiative.
How do you say stupid in cat?
Zakonis is even more of a dilemma than we were. Like, I could just stay a cat.
Oh, it's fine down here. It's fine.
Belly gets rubbed.
We don't have to do anything. Oh, but he's one of ours, and I'm gonna get up there and position myself up on the roof near where he's fighting.
Okay, so you can basically use your cat-like reflexes to jump up onto the balcony.
Wasn't he already on the balcony?
I thought he was on the floor.
He was, because he was getting his tummy.
I was on the ground.
Yeah, he was just on the floor distracting, being a little
I
cat.
see.
Yeah.
I misread that.
But yeah, you've jumped up onto the balcony now.
Okay.
You can get to about. I'm gonna turn the torch on so you can actually see yourself. I don't know why Frost can't see you. Game.
Maybe because of one of these sliders. There you are. Yeah.
There you go.
There
That's
you go.
basically where you can get to.
That's fair enough for now.
Okay. Frost, roll initiative.
Alright, here we go. A 14.
14.
That's not too bad.
Okay, I'm also gonna roll. That is a 12. You go first.
Alright, my spell's still charged. I strike him again.
Alright, swing your sword.
A 25. Where was this before?
That
And I
definitely
am
hits.
I'm not gonna trigger my favorite foe because he did call for help, so I'm gonna save it. And that means I get my dreadful, so 1d4, and then 1d6, and so 2d6, 1d4 plus 7.
Okay, go for it.
That's not great. That's decent, I guess. So that's 13 damage. And I get Yeah, so this is the psychic. Yeah, no, yeah, that's correct.
13
30
damage. You managed to take him down in one hit. He is
Great.
out on the floor.
Great.
Nice. Yeah, that would have worked, maybe, if you'd have hit him the first time.
I wouldn't have known. So, assuming they will storm in through the main door, I'll take one at this side, though.
There was 3 doors.
Yeah.
I don't know what door. What I'll wait. I'll wait for them to come from one door, and then I'll make sure to cover my face before I see anyone.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably a good one. Use the cloak of nature to just hide again. Yeah, I stand behind. I don't know, in one of the 2 corners. You can pick which one.
No, you pick which one. This is yours.
Okay. Okay. Well, because there's literally no way to know where they are coming from, I am gonna toss a coin.
No, this is a good moment for a coin toss.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
appropriate coin
Yeah, it
toss
actually
in a
is.
13-week campaign.
So
Wonderful coin
a
toss.
one-
Finally got one.
on a 1, I'll go here. On a 2, I'll go here.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sounds good.
That's a 1. So I'm gonna stand in this corner and hide in this corner with my cloak. So if
Okay.
the door opens, maybe they rush towards the body and don't see me immediately.
Using your bonus action to hide. And as you finish your turn, this door opens.
Fuck. To be fair, I saw you open it beforehand, and I figured I'd still do it with a coin toss.
I just nearly picked up my candle and drank it.
And the guard runs out.
It's lit as well.
I'm still hidden.
You are hidden. This guard runs out to see a dead guard. Sitting
He's just
on the
sleeping.
balcony.
He's just sleeping.
Welcome to the face space.
Thank you for the raid, Cleaver. Welcome in, guys.
Cleaver crew.
How was Weird Day, everyone?
Hope you had a good weird
Happy
day.
Weird Day.
Welcome in. Lindsay,
can
thank you
pick
for the
up-
sub. Thank you very
You
much.
can pick up your trousers again if you want to.
It was kind of weird. Nice.
The trouserless event is over. They are allowed here. Not required. Just point that out.
Thank you for that shout out, Zoe. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the follow, Emma. Got to raid and run. Love you all. Big love,
Love you,
Cleaver.
Cleaver.
Love you, Cleaver.
Take it easy,
Thank you,
mate.
trousers. Hope you have a good night.
Yeah.
But to everyone else, welcome in. We are in the middle of a Dungeons and Dragons game, which we do over here every Wednesday. There's not a lot of chat interaction while we're playing these games, but we will still be typing in chat, so you can still sort of ask questions, you can talk to us, you can, do all the usual stuff, but we'll just be replying in chat instead of using our voices.
Or if your ID is just insane enough, I might actually do it.
But yeah, welcome in. If you enjoy D&D, then hopefully you'll love it here. If you
We
don't,
do not need more insane ideas, Frost.
No. Doing just fine.
if you don't
It
enjoy
would
D&D, I do other streams on other days. I stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. But yeah, for now, these guys are breaking into a house. Frost has just managed to kill a guard.
Bones. I'm breaking bones instead.
And it's kind of the plan's falling apart a little bit. But yeah, this guard comes out to find his friend on the balcony, covered in blood and ice. But doesn't manage to spot you because you are hiding with your cloak of nature, or nature's mantle.
Nice.
Zakonis gets just sort of ignored as he is a cat. You now sort of the guard is sort of like bending down, sort of checking over his mate, like, oh, who did this to you? What's going on? He's sort of looking around. You guys have got a chance to do something.
I have no non-lethal way of taking him out, so we gotta go lethal. I charge at him.
You can choke people out,
No,
or
I
punch
asked
them
him,
in the
like,
head.
No,
Unarmed strikes are a thing.
you asked if you could sleep people. That's a difference.
I mean, that's not the same thing. You can
Yeah,
choke
in
people
what-
and
but
punch
not-
people.
I'm talking in one strike. I can't unarmed strike one person in one turn.
Zakonis, what do you want to do after seeing this? After seeing this scene,
Oh my god. Oh,
Frost is
no.
hiding in the corner, as you saw him go into the corner and hide.
Well, I'm thinking situationally, not hearing anything that Ross just said. He's thinking, okay, that was close. I think we're going to get away with this. He is hiding. Just stays hidden. We're fine.
The cat is the only suspect right now.
Yeah,
The cat is the only-
yeah, I don't think to suspect me, but if they do, I mean, we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
The guard
just
pretty
jump
much doesn't
off.
know you're there right now. He just saw the dead guy and went straight
Awesome.
beelined.
Then so I'm just
Open
going to
him
jump
up.
up here. Just kind of spectate and be like, okay, all he has to do is stay put.
Okay.
It may have actually worked. This may have worked as a distraction because now they're going to come up. Maybe it's cleared some way for the others.
As we leave you in this tense moment,
What do I do? Right?
Pearl and Javiel are sneaking in the back of the house. You've decided that it's probably safe to go in, so you're in this hallway now.
Okay.
And as you look through the door of the, you see this sort of dining hall area. Here it is.
Oh, nice spread.
Yeah, it's kind of dark in there, but you can see on the opposite side, towards the front of the house, there are two what look like just servants, just sort of like huddling around and talking about, oh, what was that commotion? Sort of making their way upstairs and out of the room.
So they're making their way out upstairs. So I'm just struggling to see.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is, so we can see properly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it
Nice.
daytime.
That's much better.
Yeah.
I did like the moodiness though.
Yeah.
But for being able to see inside purposes, we do kind of need
Yes.
daytime.
Right. I mean, we're here for information on the cultists. I don't think we're going to find that information in the food. So I think we should try and push on through the house. What do you think?
I really want to disagree with you, but yeah, you're right.
They were going upstairs. Let's see if we can cut through the kitchens.
Okay. And as we walk past the table, Pearl's gonna just grab the pie and just slide it into her bag.
I can't believe I resisted the pie when you pinched the pie.
Pearl's just like, this will make a great surprise for later. Just like internally, just like sliding the pie in her bag.
So yeah, I think we're going to try and
Just really care.
sort of sneak around, hug the walls, make our way through to the kitchen. Did I see in the hallway we're in, by the way, a set of stairs at the other end of the hallway?
I would not take those.
I'm
Oh
just
no,
putting-
we've already made our way through that. Okay.
Just putting Frost here so we can see what you guys are actually doing. But
Thank you. Yeah.
basically, to your right here, there's the kitchens.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of this room, it's a pretty empty. Basically, just this. The door on the right there is the way you saw servants sort of going upstairs.
Yeah.
These stairs are not in.
Okay. Yeah. No. It's all right. Okay. So yeah, I think we're going to go and try and slip through the kitchens.
Okay, you walk into the kitchen.
Yes.
Luckily, there's no one in there. There is big fire pit in the middle, and around the sides there is a lot of sort of tables and foods and stuff, and storage boxes, shelves, barrels. There's no other exits, but you can take some time and sort of look around in the kitchen.
I feel like it's one of those things. I don't these these 1%ers, they're weird, and I am intrigued to know what they've got in their kitchen. But I just we're looking for something juicier. No pun intended. And it's a dead end. I don't feel like we don't want to get caught in here. What do you want to do? Move on or search the kitchen? You know what though? You know what? There might be like I don't know, maybe a secret door or something. I don't know. Can I investigate? Can I do an investigation of the kitchen?
Yeah.
See
Give
what I can find.
me an investigation check.
While he's searching for a secret door, can I search to see if there are any like health potions or anything hidden away in a cabinet?
Yeah, I'm checking out what they've got here.
Right.
In 21 on the investigation, by the way.
Pearl, give me a perception check to see what they got around.
7. I don't see shit.
7. You see like just like normal ingredients that you might be able to use for potion making at some point, but you don't see any like good stuff like that.
That's too much effort for right now.
Javiel,
Maybe
on
one
the other
day.
hand, with his investigation of 21, has managed to find a switch.
That was a secret
But
I love switches.
You don't know what it does. Doesn't seem to be connected to anything. What do you do when you see this switch?
I quickly turn to Pearl and go, I know I should think about this more, but it's a switch. I've got to click.
You flip the switch. Clank. And a piece of the floor recedes. And this is what you see before you.
What the fuck?
A little trap door in the corner of the room.
Shit.
Pearl, check it out.
She just like scurries over. What the?
I think it goes down.
Well, I'm pretty sure it doesn't go up. That would be super weird.
I mean, this is chaos magic we're dealing with.
True.
It's just the sort of thing they do.
As you guys are deciding what to do
Yes.
with this trapdoor, we're going to go back to Conus and Frost, who are outside.
So Conus didn't do shit, if I remember that right.
Conus,
Thank you.
instead
He
of...
maintained stealth.
Yeah, he maintains...
I
stealth.
am
It's better than what you.
I am maintaining stealth by making sure there are no witnesses.
I am doing what my job likes to call assessing the situation.
Yes.
Mhm. Making a risk assessment.
Fair, I did that too when I did the first try. Because if I
Points on the risk
You
assessment.
took
on
a
all
risk, all
fronts.
right.
yeah, but it was with a +7 on an attack roll. It would have been pretty reasonable to assume that I would have hit, and if I did, I could have killed him in one hit. Which we've
Come on,
seen.
we can argue in chat afterwards.
All right.
So, basically, what's happened is another guard has come out. And they are chatting to each other. Like, oh, I don't know, how could this have happened? What happened? It doesn't seem to be anywhere around.
I don't have anything.
And so they pick up the body and they decide to take it inside this room on the right. They've dragged them in here for now. And they've closed
No witnesses. Perfect stealth.
You somehow managed to not get caught during all that. What are you doing?
I sneak inside the hallway while making sure my cloak of nature still covers me. So, yeah.
Side.
As he gets closer, Conus, not knowing that he had cast any kind of speak to animal spell, just says, "Are you insane?"
And I hear it, and I look around to see if there's any guards in the vicinity, and I say, "No witnesses."
There's not going to be any witnesses. What are you here to see? What I'm just go. Is the coast clear or not?
I'm checking, and I go inside. Oh, I can't lower the green thing, so I can't lower the. Can I get a free camera angle somewhat? So can I lower this? This is very gloomy. Is any door looking particularly fortified?
There are two fancy looking doors.
Alright. I'll take the are they open? Can I? They're probably open, right? On the inside, they would be.
None of the inside doors.
Which I guess I'm going for the normal looking door and try to bash it in, so break the lock, basically. Thank you.
What? You're literally breaking into a house and doing everything that causes the most noise possible.
Can I freeze the lock instead? And
do
then
you have a freeze spell?
I'd hold my sword against it, I guess. If you can that.
I don't know if that affects the same way you think it does.
It's a homebrew spell. It's a flavored thing anyway. So
Del Cresco, man. Yeah.
don't ask me. You know, that's up to Phase what it does. I mean, in combat, it functions exactly the same as the Searing Smite, but I don't know how it functions outside. Like,
Draconis and Frost are standing in this hallway. 3 doors and a set of stairs that go down. Does anyone want to run any plans by anyone before they just go off and do?
I guess Draconis could talk to me right now within the 10 minutes.
Yep, he's gonna be like,
All right, we got lucky with the last part. Let's not be too hasty.
I'd say we got unlucky because if I hit the first strike, we would have been fine.
We're lucky right now because we're not being surrounded by guards.
Matter of perspective. Matter of perspective.
Matter of perspective. Anyway, we're just gonna go through. I'm gonna check these doors.
I don't think they open.
Maybe not, but I can listen to see if I hear anything on the other side.
I'll go by each door without opening them and see if I hear anybody moving or hear any kind of noise or commotion on the other side.
I was prepared as well to fight 2 people at once.
I know you were.
I would have charmed one of them and killed the other one.
Yeah, I don't think charm works the way you think it does either.
It makes someone my it makes someone my best friend. I'm pretty sure.
No.
No.
With your cat ears, Draconis,
Yeah.
this first door that you're close to, you can hear lots of people talking behind it. It seems like that's the room the guards went into. There seems to be more people than just the 2 guards. No.
And the other rooms?
The other rooms all seem to be silent.
Can I freeze the lock?
Stealthily go this way. He's like,
There's a lot of noise behind this. We're over here.
But that's one of the fancy doors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's not... I don't think we could open that anyway, but maybe we can open the non-fortified one. Yeah. Can I look? Can I
None of them
try to
look-
look?
None of them look fortified. These just look
Oh yeah,
fancier.
yeah. Okay, the non-fancy door like that. I don't know. Can I try to lockpick? I don't have any. Is that in my explorer's kit?
You don't know how to lockpick.
I can try to wing it, I guess. But yeah, fair enough.
I mean, could
There's-
with disadvantage.
If you don't have any lockpicks, you can't try to lockpick.
That is true.
And no, they're not in an explorer's pack. It's a
Can
separate
can
kit.
I propose this as a bonus? Say you can't turn into like a tiny bug and go through the lock and open it from the other side, can you?
No, my size difference kind of stops at rat.
I say we bash in the door.
Insane.
Do you have any?
Everybody that's in here that we're here.
Have you even
Pointless
tried
stuff.
opening any of the doors?
You said they don't open.
I said they're
I
all
didn't
closed.
try to open them.
Closed doesn't mean unopenable.
I misheard that then. No, I haven't tried. I'll try that first, I guess. With every door except the door to the room with everyone in it.
Well, which door are you going to
do.
first?
Let's say the normal looking one.
Okay.
That's a bit too
I'm here
far.
now because I'm cat and I can.
The door is unlocked.
Ah,
Inside, you find what seems to be a servant's quarters.
I start frantically pulling out all the books, see if there's a secret door. That would make no sense given the space, but
You make
no, that's not
a
good.
fuck ton
Make
of
sure-
mess and
Yeah.
pull all the books off and just throw them on the.
I was going to say, make sure you drop the heaviest ones on the wooden floorboards as loudly
Right.
as possible
No,
while
no,
you're at
no.
it, right?
I drop them on the bed.
Maybe jump on the
That's
bed, try and get yourself some good elevation for a nice sling.
Yeah. Find the squeakiest one. They tend to be the bounciest.
And then just jump through the floor. I need to get to the lower floor instead of using the stairs. Why don't I jump through the floor?
Roll perception. See if you can find a drum kit.
I mean, I must oblige. I don't find a drum kit.
Okay, thank God.
Phew, yeah.
it doesn't
But with
appear
that
to
8,
be-
you do find a tuba.
I use it as a helmet instead. So we try the other doors, Akonis.
So Dakotas is going to be like, this doesn't look like anything like fancy or crazy. Maybe I don't know if they keep any information in here.
Let's try the other
More
door.
sleeping looks like a sleeping quarters. Alright, over
The
here.
door isn't even there. Is it open?
The door is locked when you try to open it.
I say we bash the door.
Gotta be a better way to do that.
I barely heard any of that, Akonis. Sorry.
I said there's got to be a quieter way to do that. It's ironic.
Do you know how to lockpick?
No.
No, I don't. No.
See, if I killed the other two guards, maybe one of them would have had a key. Just
How
saying.
many locks do you think I come across in the forest?
It doesn't every tree have a lock to its heart or some shit? You can speak with trees, right? Frost is trying to
No, I cannot.
trying to
No, I
say.
cannot speak with the trees. The trees technically have spirits known as dryads, and I can speak with them.
Ah.
Well,
Well,
deal with
let's
the history lesson later.
If you don't want me to actually, wasn't there another door outside? Why don't we try that door first, and then I bash in the door?
Or we don't bash the door in, we find out where Prevail
That's-
and Pearl are.
Let's just try that door outside. Who knows where it might be?
You know what? Fine. That sounds like the better option of the other two you just presented.
So Frost goes outside. Where's the door? Oh, it's closed. All right. I guess I'm.
Oh.
I just went onto the roof, and I try to open this door.
It's locked.
Why don't I bash this door? Because there's nobody can hear us from the outside. Right? With all the noise they make.
Guess if you had to bash a door, this is the one. It's the safest. Bash it down and then make yourself disappear.
Works for me. And given Zakonis is nondescript, I'm gonna try and bash the door. And if I succeed, I'm just gonna leave, not enter.
Okay. Yeah.
The okay full of a sigh.
Try and attack the door, I guess. I mean, it's just like.
Did you try and open it yet? Sorry, I
Yes,
zoned out.
yes.
Okay.
You know how this is gonna end.
I zoned into chat for a bit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
I know.
You know.
You said it's silent on the other side, because Zakonis heard that, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do something before you do that, though.
As you go in the house, you see that the servants are all walking to their quarters.
I know.
And one of them spots you and walks over to you. Says, "Oh, how did you get in here? You're not supposed to be in here. Come on, let me take you outside." And she picks you up.
She's at her and jumps back out of her arm.
She's like, "Oh, what? No, come on, you've got to go outside."
Yeah.
And she starts trying to chase you outside.
It
It would be nice if Frost set the camera so that we could see this.
Working on it.
Come on, we know, like a Tailspire miniature puppetry is one of the highlights of this stream. We can't miss it.
She's like trying to chase you around, trying to chase you outside.
It's so good.
The other two are like joining in the chase now.
Oh, nice. Zakonis is leading them down the stairs, or trying to lead them down the stairs, I think.
Do I hear this commotion?
Yeah, you hear it.
I hope they're not in there, and I go to the other door and see if that one's open, and hope there's nobody inside.
You were just gonna check if you can open it.
Yes.
You open the door, and you are face to face with two guards and their dead friend.
Shit. Shit.
Roll initiative.
A 20.
I mean, in Frost's defense, how could he have possibly known they'd be in there?
Yeah.
Well,
there's no
they
way.
Because he
might have-
wants them go in there.
They might have.
Oh yeah,
They
oh
might
yeah.
have.
That's right. Yeah, we all watched them go in there. Yeah.
No, but I heard people go out. So
Before we start the fight, Javier and Pearl, while you were deciding what to do with this trap door, you hear a commotion upstairs. A lot of running around, a lot of noise. Yeah. Well, what do you want to do?
I turn to Pearl with sort of slightly wide eyes and just go, I mean, looks like the distraction's still going well.
Yeah, I think we should keep looking.
Yeah, I mean, if there's still noise, they're still alive, right?
Right. And if we don't, if it's down here and we don't go down and we don't find it, then whatever's going on up there will be for nothing.
You're right. Roboto, come here.
If Frost gets in a lot of trouble, he'll send us a note. He'll be fine. We're fine.
You require my assistance, sir.
A note I'll probably ignore, but we'll be fine.
no, we're definitely doing the right thing.
Yeah. We need this information.
I'd like Loboto being a mechanical being. Me and Loboto have been working on some stuff.
Ooh.
I'd like to hand in my thieves' tools and go, Loboto, show Pearl the thing that we were doing. And I want him to take the lockpick and see if he can lockpick his way into this trapdoor. I mean, I'm presuming it is locked, or should I just lift it up? Am I doing a frost here?
It is
Can I try it?
locked.
Okay, right. I was presuming it was, but yeah, that was my mistake.
It is locked.
I should not assume. Okay, but yeah, I'd like Loboto with his little like infinitely twisting wrists and all the rest of it to get in there with the lockpick and try and pop her open.
Okay. I guess just roll me. I don't know how lockpicking works.
I
You
think it's a dexterity.
dexterity check.
Yeah, dexterity.
Okay, roll
And
me.
Loboto has better dexterity than me, so he can take. So it does mean that it would be he's like essentially taking a bonus action on my turn for me to command him to take another action.
Yeah, but you guys aren't in initiative right now.
Yeah, but just for reference's sake.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me. You check.
Yeah. So it'll just be a normal d20. Sorry. That's a 5 plus his 1, so it's a 6.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you have been practicing, but it doesn't quite get through the lock.
No, that was look. Don't be disheartened, Loboto. We all fail sometimes. You'll get it. You got this. Thank you, sir. He's very disappointed. He doesn't like letting me down like that. But he should know that's what makes us buddies. We can
Pearl's gonna
identify
like
with one another.
reach up and pat Loboto in the head and just be like, "It's okay." And then, can he try again?
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna
Get distracted.
while she's patting on his head, she's gonna like notice it makes a cool sound, and then just like do a little tap, like make a little beat, and give him bardic inspiration by tapping on his own head. Exactly like that.
I don't know why I'm doing the old cricket soundtrack.
It's probably more like, I don't know.
Okay. Dexterity
I'm also
check.
I'm also going to give him a little guidance there and be like, "Come on, buddy, you've got this. You've definitely got this." So there's the d20 plus 1 plus my guidance is a 4, 18.
The bardic inspiration is plus a d6, by the way, if you choose to use it.
And plus bardic inspiration is
damn!
24. So
Okay.
a 4 on the d4 and a 6 on the d6. Let's go.
Hell yeah!
Very nice.
Loboto manages to pick the lock of this this trapdoor, and it opens, and you see a set of stairs, something more like a ladder, going down into a very dark basement room, and that is where we're going to end the session.
Exciting.
You have found a secret room in the house. Frost and Zakonis are making a ruckus upstairs, distracting everyone in the house.
But Team Pervial are crushing it.
Yeah.
Not
What's
sure about that.
We followed them walking.
I'm not,
Team
not sure about
Pervial?
That Pervial.
I'm not sure about that ship name.
It's a great name.
Brother James.
Great name.
Jurl.
Jurl.
Yeah, this
Sorry, Loboto. Yeah. Team Pervbot.
this team Pervbot. This plan maybe didn't go quite as smoothly as it could have, but you've managed to get a decent way into the house. Yeah, for everyone watching on YouTube, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment. If you got this far, then I'm really questioning your sanity right about now.
5 insanity points for YouTube.
That's
How many do I get? How many insanity points am I at after this?
You didn't get
don't
any.
do anything insane necessarily.
What? That means it was a totally safe thing to do.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next episode. For now, goodbye. Peace out. Much love. Bye.
Bye.